Members of the jury, I did not discuss much with you in damages other than to tell you I thought that is why we're here. I told you I thought it was a rather difficult case for that reason. Because of the refusal to admit the obvious, these people are required to relive a rather terrible time in their lives, and to prove these kinds of events in someone's life is most difficult. No one intended to play on your emotions or your heartstrings, but to go into a family's life and describe it to you, their boys, and what happened to them is a rather delicate and difficult task. The only way we knew how to cover it was to rather boldly say to you in the opening statement, when we are finished, you will expect us as counsel to come on with this kind of evidence, and we have no hesitancy of rendering a substantial verdict if you agreed with us. Now, His Honor, gentlemen, has defined one instruction on damages. I think it is number 9. I don't know whether it is he who talked about the bereavement, sorrow, loss of companionship, filial care, and these things. As you compute this in some fashion, reasonable damages, it seems to me that a parent's loss is probably the greatest loss anyone can suffer. I don't think there is any problem about that, and the loss of a little child is even worse. Now, I don't know about these families' physical conditions, their nervousness and things. I know they usually spring from this type of circumstance, but these kinds of things we learn to live with. But to me, the greatest loss is simply the loss of this son. This you never recover from. There is no yardstick. It's what 12 people here put together from their own common sense and experience and say, this is fair. This, we say, is all we can do because this is our unanimous verdict, and we are proud of it, and we are satisfied with it. I know whatever you come up with is a pretty sorry way to compensate. The law says here, and we have asked for $25,000 for each of those boys, and that is a pretty sorry minimum with respect to compensation. As I said, there is no yardstick, members of the jury. It's a pretty sorry minimum, members of the jury.
How fast was that?
That was, 400 words. It's about 190.